It's me again. I'm about ready to get on the Appalachian Trail and I have all my gear laid out, and so I'm going to show you my final selection before I actually step on the Appalachian Trail and start heading north. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Carrie. I am a retired school teacher. After 40 years, I've decided to hit my bucket list, and this is the #1 item on my list. So I will be going northbound, and my brother will be joining me for the first 200 miles. So let's get started and let me show you what I'm bringing. I'm like so excited. I can't wait. We're going to be getting on the road pretty soon, and it's going to be a crazy whirlwind to get us out there and get us started. So let's see what I've got. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a clip of everything, and then I'm going to go through it one at a time. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so we're going to start with my backpack, and I'm going to start loading things as I share with you guys what I'm bringing, so that way my backpack is packed and I'm ready to go. So my Kakwa 55 is right here. I put some cordage on it on the front, which I'll put my camp shoes in, and then I've got a couple carabiners. I'm going to be taking some of these safety pins off. They're like diaper pins, but I don't need all of them, so I'm going to take those off. I have a thermometer on here, and then right now on the front, what I would call the front, I have my snot rag. I have a remote control for my phone, and then I have my hand sanitizer. So then I've got these 2 huge pockets, and actually I think I forgot to take something out of my pocket. Oh yeah, these are things I need to put away. I've got chapstick, I've got my headphones, my little Swiss Army knife, I have a thing of mace, I have a waterproof pen, I have a whistle that I'm going to, it's on a stretchy cord, and then my neck knife. So I'll be putting most of that stuff in my fanny pack. But let me go ahead and get started with my next bit of information. And that is what I'm going to turn this over here, what I am sleeping in. And so I'm going to use some Tyvek for my, for the ground underneath. And then my tent is the Durston Pro X-Mid Pro 2. And love this thing. It's light and easy to set up. It's a trekking pole tent, and I'll show you my trekking poles in a second. But that, oh, and then my tent stakes. So I'm bringing 10 tent stakes, and I'm bringing some extra cordage too, because I might add a couple more guidelines on there. I've got 2 on there now, and I think that's going to be enough, but my brother's has all 4 on there, and I don't know if I want to do that or not, but I wanted to show you, if you haven't already seen it, my little white cap. And what I do with that is when the ground is really hard, in Florida it's super easy, I mean everything's sandy, but I'll put the cap on top of this, and I can either step on that so it doesn't go through my shoe, or I can use a rock and bash on it. You can see that that's from rocks. So I have that. Slowly but surely this pile will disappear, and it'll all be in my backpack somewhere. So we're gonna move on to step 2. Next is, what am I gonna wear on the Appalachian Trail? So, well, shoes wise, I've got my Ultra Temp 4s, and they still got some wear and tear in them, so I'm going to start with these, and then I'll move to, I have a new pair, but I also am considering Topos, so I'm going to stop at Station 19, I believe, in Franklin, and see if they have those there and kind of compare the 2 and see which one I like better. So, and then I have these knockoffs of Tevas, and they're Merence, MERENCE. So they are going to be my camp shoes, and maybe river crossings, we'll see. My electronics bag has, I'm going to use this Dyneema bag from Hilltop Packs, and I have 3 of these actually. They're 10,000 milliamps. but one is gonna stay in my fanny pack. And what's really cool is they've got that mag type charger, so I don't need to add the cord to it if I'm out hiking to charge them up. So these will be in my electronics bag, as well as my Anchor charger, and it's got 2 C ports and a USB port. And then I have my little flex tail pump. I have my Nightcore N25, I think, headlamp. And so that will be in my electronics. Well, actually, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. And then my cords, I have 5 cords. I have my cord for my headphones. I have my cord for my phone and my cord for my, it's the same cord, but I have 2 C ports, so I'm gonna bring 2 cords for that. For my headlamp and my pump if I need it. And then my watch, I have a Garmin. And so I have my cord for that. And then I have a cord for my Garmin Mini Enrage 2. So those will all go in here. And then I'll keep 1 battery bank in my fanny pack. So with that, I have a new water filter system that I haven't used yet. Hope I like it. If not, I'll get my bee-free filter sent back. But this is the Platypus, and I've heard lots of good reviews. I just added a hair tie to tie it up with, but I like it because both ends are covered, so if I have to sleep with it, I am good to go. But just add that to the pouch and then filter it out through this flip top. So I've heard a lot of good reviews on it. Hopefully I'll like it and it'll work. But I do have an option if I decide to bail on this. I put mine in, slap myself in the face, my Enlighten Equipment quilt. It's a 10 degree, and I put that in the bottom in my compactor bag, which I really like. And then I have a down hoodie that I'll use if it's really cold. I'm hoping that this can be sent home relatively quickly. I have this Nemo, it's like an 8.5 sleeping pad, and I will use this until the weather gets warmer, and then I will switch to my Nemo Tensor. It's a 4.3, I believe. This is 8.5 and a little bit lighter than this one, so I'll switch those out when weather permits. But I usually put this in second. So I put all my sleeping stuff in first. And then this is my Trekology pillow. And it's got the strap, which I really like having on the back of it. I sleep pretty good with this. What I noticed is if I don't fill it up all the way and I have it a little bit of give, it sleeps pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then I have my synthetic down booties. And I really like these. I slept in them all the way down to like 27 degrees, and I didn't have any socks on, and they kept my feet nice and toasty. At first, they were pretty cold, but after that, they warmed up and they did pretty good. So let's see. Let's do clothes next. Okay, for clothes, I have they're a brand out of Sports Academy, and they've got their little logo on here. It's the BCG brand, but they're super light, so I'm gonna carry these with me. I have my REI 3/4 zip merino wool mid layer. Not everything, but a lot of it. I have my Darn Tough socks. I have a pair of Paca long wool socks. Those are gonna stay in my bag for now. I might switch them back and forth after I wash to see which way I like it better. I'm wondering if having high socks on your calves would be better for you or not. So, and then I have a tank top that I'm going to bring. I'm gonna probably sleep in this. I stay pretty warm in my sleeping bag, and then when the weather gets warmer, I may end up hiking in that. I have a pair of thin leggings that I'm going to have to sleep in possibly, or as a backup. And then I have a sports bra from Old Navy. Okay. I have a synthetic shirt that's got some UPF in it, and so that's what I'm gonna be hiking in on a regular. I have Darn Tough socks and my Injinji toe socks. I think my cat's about ready to make an appearance. And then I have my bay leaf pants. And so if I'm not hiking in my shorts, this is what I'll be hiking in. This is Rocky. Come here, baby. Oh, come here. So we just found out the other day he has diabetes. Oh, sneeze away, baby. And so we're working on managing that before I go, right? So hopefully he'll start feeling better, but we just found that out last week, so it was kind of a little ripple and a little panic there for a second to figure out how we're gonna manage that. But we're gonna figure it out. This is my Melly. And then I have a little Melly cap. I think I'm bringing this. I'm gonna start bringing this. These two were both gifted to me and I love them. I have not used, well, I love my jacket, but I'm not sure. I might bring this. But I have a hood on my Melly and I have a hood on my Puffy, so I don't know that I need it. And then I have a bright orange synthetic buff that has gone on almost every backpacking trip with me, so I want to kind of bring that just because. And then I have this really cool hat that's super light. I think it's a biking hat, and it's got a cinch cord kind of thing on the back that you can just pull and tighten. And I'm not a big hat person, so I'm going to use it when it rains and if I need to when it's sunny. But I glued on this little angel that's going to go with me. I hope she makes it all the way, but my mom just passed away in August and angels were her thing. And so I'm bringing it with me to kind of keep my mom in my thoughts. So that is my clothes. So I'm gonna bag those up and this Dynamic clothes bag and shove it into my backpack. I'm also bringing ex officio underwear. I'm bringing 2 extra pairs. I know a lot of people just bring 1, but I'm shooting for 2. We'll see how that works. So I'm gonna put all the clothes that I'm not hiking in my bag, and then that goes in my backpack next. And so I have my socks, my shirt, my shorts, my bra, and a pair of underwear, and then I'm keeping out my Melly, my hat. This will be attached to the outside of my backpack. And then let's do rain gear next. For rain gear, I have my REI rain mitts, and they have held up pretty good for me so far. So I'm gonna bring these, and hopefully they'll give me a little extra warmth when I need it. I have my Torrid rain jacket from Outdoor Vitals, and I just kind of roll it up into my hood. And then I have my Outdoor Research rain pants, which fold up into its back pocket. And then last, I have my lightweight umbrella. I think I got this one off of Amazon, but it's pretty lightweight, and I used it when I was on the Foothills Trail, and it was a lifesaver. So that's my rain gear. And now we'll move on to my ditty bag and my bathroom stuff and first aid kit. All right, my poop kit has wipes in it, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and my trowel. And so I have a nice lightweight trowel that I used the last couple times that I've been out, and it works pretty good. I like it. It's got this little handle on top so it doesn't hurt when you're pushing down on it. So that will go in the front of my backpack along with my rain jacket and rain mitts. And so those will go here. And then this is my pee bottle that I will use in my tent at night if I don't want to go out and hit the pretty. I put that on the outside of my bag liner. I have, this is a pretty big bottle of bug spray, but it's what I've got, so I'm going to bring it. It's 3 ounces, but it is the Pericardin bug spray, and that'll go in my side pocket along with my umbrella. I have a towel for drying the inside of my tent and anything else that needs to be dried, and it's got a little loop so that I can hook it off the back of my backpack when it's wet. So I'm just going to shove that in here right now. My first aid kit, I've gone through this before. I've whittled it down a little bit, but I have some Band-Aids and some, oh, now I'm forgetting the name of it, the stuff that we put over our blisters. I have a little glove. I have a couple panty liners. I have Neosporin. I have Aleve. I have Tylenol PM. I have Vaseline. I have medicine for ticks, and I have some Aqua tabs if my filter fails on me, and then I have some Benadryl and some constipation medicine maybe. So yeah, I think that's what that is. So that is, I think it's a little, it's in the 5 ounces range. So that's what I have, and that'll go in the top of my backpack. This is where it's kind of the everything meets everything kind of. I feel like I have way too much stuff in here. This is going to be my comb. I have my postcard stamps because there's a couple people I want to send postcards to. This is soap, and it doesn't even weigh an ounce. And then this is some cream I can use for my feet. It'll wear out fast. This won't last very long, but I'm going to start with that because my feet get calloused and the side of my toes kind of split and bleed sometimes. This is my toothbrush, and I'm going to be getting a bag shipped to me every month with my supplements. So I'm going to get a new toothbrush sent to me too. So I'll have a nice fresh toothbrush every month. This is my supplements. I have my turmeric, my protandem, and my multivitamin in here. I have laundry soap. I don't know if I need this. It's just those paper things, but I just have a few of them in here. I think they weigh like 1 ounce. I have 1 thing of hand warmers. Not taking any more than that. I have my toothbrush tabs. I have repair kit. This is my sunscreen for now. I'll get a little bigger one later. I have eye drops, which I really bounce back and forth on, but I had LASIK eye surgery back in June, and sometimes my eyes get a little bit dry. I have my flosser and my dental floss, and that way I don't have to stick my dirty hands in my mouth. And I can also use my dental floss if I need it to tie up things. I have an extra Bic lighter, and then I have my, what do you call these? These disc things that I'm going to unload my memory card for my phone, and I've got a thing to convert that. I have earplugs, which I probably can take these out of here. And then I have this thing of lotion, and I'm going to bring it. I don't know if I'll keep it or not, but I'm hoping that if I keep lotion on my feet and take care of them that way, that it'll give me a reason to massage them, and they need that because I'm fearful that I'll get some plantar fasciitis. Then I have these clips on here that I'm going to possibly put on my guidelines to tighten them up, and there's 2 of them. There's the other one. And so those won't stay in this bag, but I just put them in here so I wouldn't forget them. So that is my ditty bag, and so I'll put all that in there. That'll go inside my pack liner, and then I'll move on to my food bag and my fanny pack. I forgot to mention this. This is one of those Norwax towels, and I'm going to bring that to wipe myself down at the end of the day. And they are antimicrobial, so I think I might have a smaller one. If I do, I might trade this one out. That's what that is. I forgot to mention that. This is the tripod. It's Pedco, P-E-D-C-O, and it will fold up pretty warm. are pretty small. Hold on, someone's at my door. Okay, I just had my termite inspection, so now I'm back to action. Whoops. This is what I'm going to transfer. This is a device I'm going to use for my, I'm going to use this end and put it in my phone, and then I'll put the card in there, and I'll take the stuff off my phone and put it onto a card and then send that home. I just have to figure out what end I'm working with here. So that will go there. All right, now, my fanny pack is a light AF, and I have my pea style on here, and my cooler cloth. I thought I bought it printed, and it's black on both sides. So it's easy because the inside snaps. So antimicrobial, love it. I have my Garmin Mini InReach. So I'll put this stuff in here along with some snacks. I'll use it to carry my phone, and that won't go there. All right, my Dirty Girl gaiters. I tried to find ones that I'd be able to find if they fell in the leaves or whatever. So I have these. And then my other battery bank, my third one, I put little stickers on them so that I could identify them. And then I do have some more cordage that I might use for my tent. If not, I'll just stick it in a hiker box. My trekking poles are the Z-Packs trekking poles, but as you can see, one has one of these and one doesn't because this one fell off and I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to start without it. Super bummed. I have 2 extra caps. One I'm giving to my brother as soon as I see him. The other one will be put in my crazy big, everything goes in goodie bag. And this will go in here as well. And then I have my EXO spikes. I think I'm gonna have these sent to me at the Fontana Dam, so I have them for the Smokies if the weather needs it. And then I have my Nemo sit pad, and I have the shorter version so that if I need it, I can put it underneath my sleeping bag, but I can also fold it out and sit on it during the day. You know, being older and not one of those young bucks that are on the trail, my 62-year-old body sometimes needs a little extra cushion. So I have that, and I can use it as a kneeler to get in and out of my tent. I have 2 pair of gloves. These are possum gloves, and then these are just outdoor research gloves. I'm debating on whether I'm going to take both of them. My hands get super cold, but I think if I just take one and I use my rain mitts, I might be okay. So I'm still debating on that. I got to make a decision in the next couple hours. This is my food bag from Hilltop. Picture of me on the Art Lobe Trail, and it says "One Step at a Time" from Georgia to Maine, which is my YouTube channel name. And I have a odor-proof bag inside with all my food for my first 4 days. And then I have my Jetboil stash with my fuel tank in here, the stove in here, and a lighter, and then a little rag. And then my rucksack and my rope, and my titanium spoon with smooth where you eat. So that is that. This and my tent will go on the outside of my waterproof bag. And so I have that. And then lastly, I have 2 bottles of water that I'll start with. If there's a lot of water on the trail that day, I will only use one of them and I'll keep the other one empty. And then I cut off like a Gatorade bottle. So if I have to use it to scoop water up, I have that as a resource, and it just fits nice and handy on my water bottle. So I think I've covered everything. Hopefully that's not too long, and it was either educational, entertaining, or something that you found useful. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the trail before you know it. So peace out, have a great day, and God bless. Bye. Stuff in. Forgot I have some mace too. I don't know if I told you that or not. I already have snacks in my pocket from when my brother and I are supposed to do an overnighter. So I have an Element, a Fit Crunch bar, some electrolyte fast chews, and a Big Bar. So I'm gonna put those in here, I believe. So at least some of them. I'll put my Big Bar and my electrolytes. I'll keep the Fit Crunch over there. I'll use my electrolytes right off the get-go. Okay, so that is my backpack, minus, my water. One of them is gonna go in this pocket, the other one's in the side pocket, and then my sunglasses are gonna go in this pouch right here. These are waiting. Clothes. Don't know that I'm going to start with my hat or my buff. I am ready to go. I'm ready for the AT. See you later. Thanks for watching. This is going to be my little remote control thing. Peace out. Here is my Mountain Hardwear puffy jacket, and that will be shoved in my backpack as well. I forgot to put that in there, but that will